Hello! Right, are we live? Can someone confirm in chat they can hear us? Awkward if they can't.
Yeah, I think I can. I just heard you screaming in my ear.
Right, well, we'll sort out some levels first. So let's, if you wanna, Killer, you can mute Discord if you want, and then just check. Or Catriona can do it. How does everyone sound? So I'm speaking at the moment. Tasia, say hi.
Hey.
And Killer. Is this troll stream? You're such a troll, Dark. And he's in my guild as well. I don't even know if he's in my guild still.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I was just listening to the stream.
And it's hard because it's like, it's so delayed that you're like, I just muted it.
Yeah, just mute the stream itself. But right, and is the music quiet enough? Does it need to be turned down at all? I think I might turn it a little bit down.
No, it sounds good.
Cool. Right, how many we got then? Ah, there's 11 joined us. Cozy at least. Right, so we are going to basically tour the existing builds this evening. We're going to go through probably alphabetical order, just like on the forums. It just makes it easier for everyone. So we're going to start with EU and go through the servers alphabetically that way, and then go to NA, and that there's probably a bit more on NA anyway, so that will make sense to maybe leave the more bigger bunch to second. So I'm Fwab, if anyone didn't know. Killer, introduce yourself. Got a bit to say about yourself? Anything to say?
I got nothing to say about myself.
You can say hi then.
Hi.
I'm thinking
people.
of a good old Fiendish's stream back then. They used to introduce each other. And Katasia, say hi.
Hey guys.
There we go. Right, so we are going to be following the forum post, the dimensions on there. So I am going to briefly bring it over to the window. Oh, I can drag it over. So we're going to follow these. I'm feeling a bit more generous at the moment because this bonus category is actually inflated a bit, so I'm actually going to increase the rewards because I only offered like 1 Rex. It was supposed to be like a bonus thing where it was just a way of celebrating older builds that fit in the same category. But because there's been so many entered, I think I'm just going to actually do maybe a first, second, third, similar to the main category, and just bump up the Rexes that way. As long as people don't mind, and we'll go through all of these. Okay, and I'm very pleased with all the favourite pasta shapes, though the first one we're going to start with, Crystal didn't even give one. Like, what's going on now? I almost feel like I should disqualify her for that. But we'll go to Crystal's build to begin with. So are you all on Blood Iron at the moment?
Yeah.
About to be.
Awesome. So let's go now. Crystals, I'm a big fan of crystals, no doubt. I mean, I obviously got to avoid any bias whatsoever, but I've known Crystal for quite a while because we both used to be on Blood Iron for a long time, and then I decided to abandon the server because it was kind of dead, and she was the only builder really staying there. So here we are. Now this dimension, let's wait for the others to come in. This one was actually entered for the most recent contest, I think, was the story room. So I think this is quite fresh for a lot of people, to be fair. But it does fit the cave category, so let's see it. Have you ever seen this one, Killer?
Hold on, I'm just logging it still. I am so tired today.
Katasia, have you seen all of them?
Okay, wow.
I think I've seen all the previous builds.
Yeah.
Because I was looking through them. There's a couple I might not have seen that got added early, late, like in the last couple of days.
I'm very much liking the outfit, Katasia, I must admit. I mean, I'm going for alts here, so there's no thought in costume. Sorry, guys.
All I did was throw whatever clothes were on her and change the color. That's
Well,
it.
it
This
worked.
is not me. No, this is not me.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice this little morph in the background. Have you seen this?
I knew you weren't gonna turn around. I was gonna make you turn around.
I was
because
looking
he's
at your
so
uniform
cute.
and then I saw this. What?
He's
Wow.
like, it's your little baby. It's a golden
Hiding in the
one.
little cave. So this is basically a morph build where the focus is just creating a pretty impressive creatures, I guess. So, I mean, they are amazing. To be fair, like, I mean, what materials are used in this? I have no idea.
Have you seen How
Definitely.
to Train Your Dragon? It reminds me of that.
Yeah, definitely. There's
That
definitely. I mean, that's probably the most dragon thing I can think of recently. I mean,
Yeah,
I
this
have
is
seen
quite-
this one before, and I was, you know, you see it straight away, and you think, wow.
So, and she left her list on, so you can actually turn the list on and then
Oh.
go over all the pieces and see how many pieces are in each one. Like this feather on the floor, it is just crazy.
Oh my gosh, there's actually individual items for this.
Yeah.
Wow. You see, the problem is I tour so many. My aim is to just tour so many builds in a certain amount of time that I just I see one for like 5 minutes and I don't really get a chance to like really stay in a dim and see a lot of details. So hopefully I'll get a chance to do that over the next few days, particularly with these builds. We said we'd spend about 5 minutes on each stream. I mean, we've got a bit longer tonight because there's only 13 builds to explore, so about 5 to 10 minutes. If I lose track, I better keep timing of that actually. So wow, that's pretty impressive.
I do like the gold theme. This is
Oh
really
my
nice.
gosh, have you just looked
So
up? I hadn't realised how... Wow, it's actually a pretty impressive cave as well. Oh,
What's with the cat? Is this a cat up here?
a
I
cat!
don't know what this is. cat? I
Oh,
have no idea.
it's food for the dragon!
Wow!
Oh, food! Wow.
Yeah,
Killing
she's
cats
feeding
on the
the
feeding the
cute little
baby.
kitten is getting fed to a dragon.
Wow.
That's funny.
I love the
Oh,
baby.
it's
I
got a
can't
hat as well. Is that Pug Puss? Is this based on
Oh,
Is this based on
he's
Shrek?
got boots
Yeah.
and-
Maybe.
this must be Shrek, right?
No, but then the main theme would be the donkey. Where's the donkey?
I don't think you'll have a donkey. We've got like a pretty impressive harp over here though. I mean, obviously I want to be looking at the cave as well, like that is obviously the...
Yeah, if you
The
look
aim
up
of
those
the
gold
build.
pieces. It's pretty
Yes.
interesting.
So that's kind of, I mean, I'm looking at the cave and I'm looking about how they've used the cave in terms of the theme along here. And I mean, I'm pretty damn impressed with the cave as well. So yeah, I really like this build. It's really good. And I think she did pretty well on the story competition as well. I mean, it's got it, hasn't it? Look, it's pretty damn impressive. I never can imagine how much time these builds took, to be honest. Right.
Not only time, but just the creativity. Like, how do you think to morph these items into this piece?
Well, exactly. That is half the challenge.
That's
isn't it?
everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's just like there's so many items on Rift, and you just think, what can I use to do certain things? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Has that been 5 minutes? Might put a timer on for myself just so I know spend a decent amount of time on each one and don't spend too long. So that was the one on Blood Iron, so we're gonna have to make a trip over to Route what now? There's been no Bricessol entries, no French entries unfortunately.
What?
So yeah, I know. So there's 3 on Brutwat. I don't know how to pronounce that. I assume that's kind of how it works.
Yeah,
so.
but what? Oh, we're moving. Okay.
Yeah. Keep it flowing. I mean, we are obviously going to go back to these when we're judging them, spend a bit more detail details and figuring out how the scores compare. So, I mean, the existing one isn't supposed to be as serious, but we're still gonna kind of try and do the same structure because I think that's kind of what people wanted. Some didn't, but it's may as well, right? And we'll do it a bit more casually. So I haven't been checking.
That dragon baby, someone on your stream saying that's it's a teddy, like a pet. It's not. It's food.
Catriona says, "You are Frob. I never knew." I'm definitely not Crystal, that's for sure. Right, so by the way, if any viewers want to just spam in some Discord channels or on their server that the stream's on, because some people may have just started logging in. So where are we going to go next, people?
Is it
Lily Girl, yeah.
Oh, Lily Girl. All right.
So I have to quickly say something on here. Lily Girl entered it as a new build. But then I checked on Monday, I went round at all the builds just to check they were closed. And this one was open. So I think she got a little bit confused about what a new build qualified as in you can't have seen it. It has no votes, etc. Until you open it. And this one clearly had about 67 votes when I saw it, so clearly it wasn't open. It wasn't a new build. So hopefully the player doesn't mind me to enter it into the old builds, the existing builds, because it's still chaos, so and it still can be entered in.
See, I haven't been in this one yet.
No, I to be honest, Lily Girl's got quite a few dimensions I've noticed on the list, and it's some you can tell if I've explored them. If with a star next to them, I always just upvote just to show I've explored, and this is a build I've not seen their builds before.
What?
So he's gone down. I mean, already when you log in to this, the color coming through is pretty impressive.
Purple and blue.
I'm much more proud of my wardrobe for this run, by the way. It's a nice little casual jacket. Alright, let's go through.
It's so pretty in here.
That texture on the wall. I know that some people have a fear of that, right? It looks like one of those
Which
textures.
One? Oh, this.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, this is.
I want to like scrape the wall or something.
I didn't expect a cave to be built out of the underwater shells, but this definitely working. It's unusual why that fountain is flashing. Is that just mine? Is the waterfall flashing for you?
Yeah, it's like highlighted, I think.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder maybe that's just because of what that's causing. Don't worry, we won't mark that down.
But is it like flickering for you or something?
A little bit flickery. I'm not quite sure why water would do that.
That's just you.
It's got light. Why?
Oh yeah, it is flickering, but I think it's just the light, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that, or it could be the waterfall actually, you know, covering the light or something.
I see.
I think I got lost.
Wait, it's one path.
I know, but I think I went the wrong way. I can't find anyone.
Oh, Kaduto's in here. Ah. Where are you then? I thought you were Kaduto. I saw someone next to me. I thought, well, Killers ran through.
I'm in
just
the bedroom.
forgot everyone else. Just legged it in. Oh, you're in the bedroom, right? I guess I'll come and join you.
No,
intended.
no, you won't.
I'm already there.
Oh dear. Right.
It's really pretty. I love how she used like the little starfishies and stuff on the headboard, and it's kind of weird that there's a fish tank in an underwater cave.
Wait, I'm still not with you then yet. I'm still in the the living room? Well, I'll come over to you then. I mean, the thing, this is why I've got you on the stream, Katie, as well, is as well as many other reasons. It's just that you know all the items and how they've been morphed together. I mean, I would like to think I know a fair few items, but I've never really actually completed a build myself, so
well, if you ask me what they're
like,
called,
notice.
I'm gonna say.
No idea.
I know when they're separate items, and I've seen them, but I honestly don't know all their names.
Shelves are pretty cool as well. We got the old bit on. Oh, right. Oh.
We have a fish tank, but with no fish.
With no fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just stood there for like a minute, just seeing if there's anything popping up.
You can get movable fish, but I mean,
See,
go on then. Sorry.
fish and game. The ones that are like that look like real fish, they just stay in one spot and wiggle, and then the ones that go in a circle, they go in a circle too fast.
That's true. Yeah. Again, it's like, who thinks, like, this is obviously before I said Craving for Caves is a theme, so all these builds were decided on before anyone gave them like a theme, so it's like, wow, like, how do you think of this stuff? Oh, we've got a few joiners here, Catriana, Caduto. Okay, again, I'm losing my time. I think that's, again, we've been here for about 5 minutes. But I feel like, again, I've not shown any kind of morphing details or anything. I'm not being a very good cameraman at the moment, am I? Let's see.
It's gonna be really fast, and you know, when people catch little flashes, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, I gotta go back in there and see how that was done."
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is the whole point. Is like I would love people to go through the list, give these people an upvote because they definitely deserve it. I mean, I know upvotes don't really mean much these days, considering some amazing builds only get like 20 upvotes these days, but it's still worth it. Wow, nice bowl as well. Nice table.
I know.
Right. Cool. You ready to move on?
Mm-hmm.
What have we got next? Let's look at my...
Oh, this one. Oh, Lord.
Oh, we got a biggie now.
I'm just like, no, no. You'll see.
What? Oh, I know this one. This is... You mean, Aleandra's?
The kill on fire, yeah. It's like, oh, no, oh, ew,
Oh, wow, no.
Oh.
Burn it!
Let's see this one. I don't know if maybe I've got the... Oh, Dreamhive. Maybe I got the wrong one then. I thought this was... Let's see. I don't know if I remember this one. Oh, of course, I remember this one. All the spiders.
Mm-hmm.
This one is impressive. Yeah, this is...
Yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. Can we move? I feel them crawling on me. This is... It is very, very well done, but holy crap. I am an arachnophobe, so yeah.
See, I love spiders, but I was in here and I'm like, oh, could you imagine if they were this big? No.
I mean, I do love spiders, to be fair, but yeah, I remember being a bit freaked out on this one. In fact, when I upload all my dims to my kind of archive, I give each one a theme, and I put this one as scary. So definitely not happy with this.
I love her little morphs, and like the spiders actually have a bajillion eyes.
Some of them are like proper freakoid morphs, and then the others are spiders. I mean, look at that. That's just savage. Got a sick mind, Alejandro. I mean, so we've got a cave here that's already existing, which is Dreamhive, but it's about if they're going to use an existing cave, how do they completely make it their own? And I think it's quite obvious this is being made her own completely. Different projector, different scenery completely. Yeah, I'm freaked out. It's definitely. Didn't actually know she submitted this one. I was thinking of a different one at the time, so this was a nice surprise. Look at the backs of these ones as well. It's like this spine going up the back. It's impressive. And then I think there's a bit where they're at a war, aren't they, down in here? So, I mean, has she given the item list for this one? Oh, she has given the item list. So you can see for anyone who maybe doesn't know about all the items that go into this. Let's just say there is a lot of, what are these items called? Fire Dragon Moat eggs. A lot of them go into these to make them work. Where are you, killer? You ran off already. You couldn't take it. I actually think he's gone.
He's like, the door, goodbye.
Oh, is that what he said?
No, I'm just making stuff
I've
up.
lost him. So this is like a new species, a different species of spider. So they're clearly attacking the fire ants. So these are like the death ants, not the death ants. Sorry, the death spiders.
Oh.
This is really cool, and they're coming.
Poor
Oh
spider.
God, they're coming from the ceiling, and they're coming from out of all the alcoves to basically attack this this base, I guess. This nest. So very well done. Some great remorse there. I wonder what makes that nose there. So we've got this nose. What item is that? Find that. Oh, did I miss it? Ravine a gravestone creature. I mean, I don't even know what that item is looking normally, let alone right now. Buy more of this item. Oh, it's that. Wow. It's just, how do you think to take that item and put it as the front of a spider's nozzle? I don't get it. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah, I love Allie and Cholula. They're like the perfect little love story, you know. They met building and they fell in love and they moved in together.
I didn't actually know they met on the game. That is a proper love
Yeah.
story. And I've hardly even touched some of the areas of this build here. There's lots of other moors as well. Gosh, I've just noticed the center. Have you seen the center? It's like it just disperses out like a proper nest. It's an impressive kind of atmospheric design there. Is that the king? Gosh, I couldn't leave without seeing the king. Or the
King?
queen, sorry.
Queen, right.
The queen. Where have you been?
Sorry, I had someone at the door, so
Oh, it
I
was the
was
door.
right. Woohoo!
yeah, sorry about that.
That's
I
alright.
don't mind missing out on this dim, to be honest. It is a good build, though.
Oh, what's that beep? Oh, that is my own timer. Sorry for people hearing that. I bet the stream heard that as well, so apologies. That was my 5-minute timer. Right, you ready? I think Killer's definitely ready to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. So we are now about to go from Aleandra's over to Julius. And the one we're trying to find is Moria. I mean, this is an absolute classic, as many will know. This is or I might as well just search the name.
I can't see it. Can you see it?
No, I can't. Let's have
Alright, it's
Have I
WGS Moria. It's at the bottom. Infinity Gate.
Oh, I got the name wrong, did I? Better change that on the forums. Which
I
one is
would
it?
door and bolt. I would build dims myself if I could.
Which one are you looking at? My...
So here
Oh,
we are. Are
yes.
we not there
Moria.
yet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Moria, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. WGS is the guild, isn't it? In German, it stands for World Builders, I think, or something like that. Maybe someone help. So there's actually a lot of builds under that name. Some incredible ones as well. I haven't even finished going through all of them. Yes, I wasn't sure which one this would be actually, and the beginning of this is ridiculously good. So this is going to be fun. Let's reset the time.
Well, what is this called again? Is it terraforming, right? Or something? When you
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
different dim and more. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so this is Infinity Gate, but you will notice that he actually did use Infinity Gate further in, so it's a really nice kind of combination there. What was that? One sec, let me just check. uh, I'm not playing any music at the moment, but I don't think it's actually really needed.
So the only thing missing is horse is a poop flop behind it. Because horses poop a lot.
Poop what? Sorry.
A bloop blop. You know, a little bloop.
I mean, this is such an old build as well. To get the morphin this good at such an early stage, because you can see over the years that morphin has I would say it's got better. A lot of people are starting to use a lot more circles to create the shapes a little bit better. And there's definitely a lot of circles in this. I don't know if Alejandra had any part in this either, but was this before they met? I'm not sure. Or it could have been added later.
And I love the little portal door. It's so pretty. You go in and...
Oh, you can actually go in? No.
Oh yes, you have not even seen the start of him. This is a huge build. So if you know Lord of the Rings, you remember the bit before they go into the cave and there's this massive lurking monster with tentacles. So I just thought this was incredible. The immersion here was spot on for me. And that door, I mean, this door, so good.
Yeah, you're gonna have to guide me. Cause...
It is kind of one straight line when you get in, but, once you get to the main room, it's yeah, pretty insane. Obviously, he's had to shrink the whole cave system. Oh, have we missed a turn? Let's keep going. Oh, or maybe it was back this way. I always forget this bit. Oh, what it does is when it ports the sun, it faces us forward, so we have to turn round.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Well, is this a monkey?
That is not a monkey. That is a very old attempt at doing Gollum, I think.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, I think he would admit himself, it does quite look like a monkey. But this is what they had to work with back then. A skull and a couple of circle cylinders. I mean, just think about the limited items they had back then as well. You didn't have any of minion stashes at all when they introduced that stupid amount of items. So this is all done with quite old limited items. It's pretty incredible to create these wall textures. I think you would have had to have had Infinity Gate reputation, the items from the raids in order to build this. I don't know if you got it from someone else or you got the achievements himself, but you had to get the set, was it? What set am I talking about? about artifact set.
Can you get it from loyalty as well? I think there's
Maybe.
a dim box with these Infinity Gate items.
So
There
if only...
are a couple, but yeah, it's usually you have to go to the raid and then have somebody.
Because it's in dimensions. Trophy, I would say.
This place is huge.
I know. I think we'll have to spend. There it is. All these items he probably used. And these. I haven't got these even on my main yet because I never raided back then. But you have to get all the Infinity Gate achievements. Sorry, not artifact set. You'd have to get the achievements. Anyway, this is the scene in Lord of the Rings. I'm sure everyone's seen it when the Golem gets defeated. And there is actually a skeleton here.
Cat got smashed over here. Oh no!
I'll burn at the 5-minute time.
She's
what got
dead
smashed?
on the ground.
Who?
Hold on, I'll stomp, spit on her.
Oh, where are you?
Stop.
Keep thinking you're Kaduto. Where are you? You've probably gone further
I'm
ahead.
trying to get up to the end to see the cool stuff.
Oh right, okay.
Cool. But before the timer runs out, because we just went over.
Well, I'm going to give this one a little bit extra. This is obviously the scene where.
This is huge.
Yeah, it is huge. This one. This is the scene where that dragon comes, isn't it? And when all the halls start lighting up. So really cool there. God, am I gonna have to mount up? I think I am. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Yes, I am.
Sorry, this reminds me of I don't know if you watch engineering documentaries, but in Japan they have this underground water tunnel for floods and stuff. It reminds me of that because it's so cavernous.
Yeah, sure. Oh my god. I mean, it's a huge cave. I forgot actually how good of a cave this was. Because when you look at everything else, but you actually don't appreciate the forming around it. And it's not easy, I don't think. I really don't think it's easy to create those kind of cave angles you want.
Oh my god.
Has he found it?
The fire, wow. I didn't think Infinity Gate was this big. What's going on?
Yeah, I know, this is a massive dimension. This is one of the first I have probably ever visited. This is an old dimension. And this was like, you know, all the rage back then. This was a famous one at the time. Oh, there we are. Ha! I actually forgot the wizard.
Yeah, the Balrog is pretty cool.
Balrog's impressive. I mean, there is one other Balrog dim, which is a lot newer and is also incredibly impressive. But wow, this was a hell of an.
The cave is just huge. Like it's so open and giant.
I mean, obviously he's had to like bring everything together, all the scenes, all the like the walkways, and I think he's done it really quite cleverly. I mean, obviously everything feels kind of a bit bunched together rather than loads of corridors, but you got to work with what you've got, and he's done that incredibly well. This will always be a classic for sure. And then it's still not over. Let's get out here before it definitely reaches 10 minutes. Get out, and you see the hobbits. They've escaped. I mean, can you imagine how much time? They're all relaxing, and they're on their way through the next bit. And you can't go much further than that. If I remember, it blocks there. That's it. Wow. Big build, definitely big build. Ooh, recorded by accident. Double recording. Alright. So how are we for viewers? Are we joined with any more? 16 viewers. Ah, not bad. So let's hit the next one, which is going. Are we done with Broodwat now?
I'm gonna have to revisit this, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, probably visited this one at least 3 times, to be fair, over the years. And I mean years. This is an old one. Right, yes, we're off to Typheria. So let's get our asses going. Oh, this is my main. See, I'm not sure if I should choose my main because I get this weird graphical bug every time I zone into an area. I get this weird red portal around me, a circle around me, and no one's figured out what's causing it. There it is. And it's kind of cool because everyone else sees it, but no one actually. It's quite annoying in small builds when you're actually trying to see stuff. Hopefully you can see where the profile picture is based off. Oh, there we go. That was the second time, so we're good. Right. Where are we going now then?
To one of Dancing Moon's.
Ah,
but
Dancing.
under her alt's name.
Are you here, Dan? Killer?
Yeah, I'm just getting the name quick.
Brimstone Quarry.
I fell off a bridge. Shoot.
I better jump then when I get in case.
Every time I see lava, I think, are we gonna burn? And then it's like, oh, okay, I have to look at the dimension to make sure I'm not in volcanic playground.
This is not volcanic barrack. Oh gosh.
No, it's
again the terraforming. It's ridiculous. I do remember this one. Again, I visited it a long time ago, and I didn't actually explore Dancer Moon that much back then. And I've actually gone back to Dancer Moon to really explore all her dims. And she basically does a lot of RP dims, so things that can have a story, people can actually play in it, and you know, I'm sure you all know what RP is. But like, I think back then I was looking for like a centerpiece, something that was like, where's this going to lead to? But then when I went back again and kind of thought, okay, there's a story here. People are doing their own story. I've got to appreciate this as a setting. You start actually appreciating her dims far more when you actually take that into consideration.
Yeah, Che, I wish I wasn't a judge at this point after coming in just the previous builds. It's gonna be so hard.
I think has she updated this one a little bit? I don't remember some of these parts. Or otherwise, my graphics is just far better than it was 5 years ago. A very old computer then.
My graphics are definitely better than when I started building.
There's his main. Looking snazzy killer. But I look
yeah,
better.
I thought
let's
the
be
wardrobe
honest.
was fitting here with the fire theme.
Where are you? Have you run off again, Katasia?
I fell. So yeah.
Oh, right. God, there's layers. Oh, got to put the timer. Start that.
Oh, here's Colin. Oh, an imp, sorry.
Where? Oh, yeah.
There.
Yeah. So again, this is very much like an environment. It's about just exploring the environment and thinking what you could do with this in terms of just maybe one stage happens in a certain area and then the story moves on to a different area. And when I started appreciating that more, you just got to appreciate the environment. This is all about just terraforming, and how good a setting it is. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do always love a good, great centerpiece, but I'm starting to warm towards these environmental builds a lot more these days.
So what is it showing? Is it just there's fire everywhere and that's it?
Yeah,
That's all
see, as I say, it's like, I guess there is a story here and they move through the dimension through different bits, so it is pretty much environmental, but it's been done very well. There's no doubt. I mean, there's no collisions. There's no. I love the layers as well. The fact that it's not just all flat. You can get lost in here for sure.
Yeah. I'm doing target your name, so I can find my way back.
I actually am completely lost. I haven't been in this one for a very long time. Don't know where I am actually going.
Oh wow, there's
Look at this. This is a
buildings
massive,
destroyed.
like, whoa. There's a huge, like, lava field here. I do not remember seeing this when I visited this a long, long time ago. I think this has been tweaked over the years. Maybe. There's definitely some kind of plot going on here. I think I found kind of the center room. Because this is pretty impressive.
Oh, and all of the... I just don't know how she totally, completely just... Honestly, I can't build caves, guys. I am no good at that stuff.
I don't even remember what dim this is. Moon River Breach, that's the one.
Yeah,
So
I want to see the original.
I need to be keeping an eye on chat a little bit more. Anyway, we better keep moving. Time's going to run out. So, where are we going? Oh, I found another part of... Oh, God, it's never ending. Oh, Katrina's dead. Just lying down there. Katriana, sorry. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This is definitely the final piece, I assume.
Oh, it
Does
looks
it keep going?
like there's a little imp over
it.
here getting a story told to it.
I think I am.
Once upon a time, there was a little fire demon.
It's probably more sadistic than that. Once upon a time, the Earth was ravaged by hell and horrible demons. I mean, I must admit I'm no RP, so I'm gonna try that.
My feet are my real feet are feeling like I should have shoes on.
Alright. Have I got rid of the timer anyway? But I definitely think that is about it.
Yeah, it's 6 minutes.
Okay. Yes. Has been just 5 minutes on my time. So, where to go now? Oh, we're done with the EU. We're done with EU.
Over to NA.
Over to NA, which actually, to be fair, so we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've only seen 5 builds so far. Wow. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more builds to see. I mean, we're doing alright. It's only taken 45 minutes, so yeah. So we're on track. Though I might go for a timeout, if that's alright, for 5 minutes. I'm going to go for a quick wee.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm just
gonna
gonna keep on looking.
I've actually got like a be right back template, and I'm quite proud of it. So I'm going to show it for a second, and then I'll come back. But it's going to switch off Discord for a sec. So I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.